This is gonna surely fall, but damn. Gonna try and make this as awesome as possible. Like lighting and everything. This is seeming quite impossible right now. God, how does anybody do this? Sorry, that was a text message. Okay. Okay, I don't think anybody is watching right now, but I believe that this is going to go live eventually. I wanted to give some spring makeup tips to anybody who's interested in either starting to wear makeup or they've been experimenting and they just don't know what to do, or maybe you do know what to do, you're just trying to try something different, or you just need to pick up a new tip. Who knows? I apologize for the lighting. Maybe if I open this up a little bit, it didn't make much of a difference. I'm very yellow here. So, the first tip I wanted, no, you know what? Let me move back and not jump the gun here. My first tip is going to be your skin. Now, we just came out of winter. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in New York City. And I just came out of dry skin hell. And I've been doing everything in my power to make sure that my face is moisturized, it looks fresh, it looks nice and clean and clear and not flaky. I wear makeup every day for the most part. Sorry, let me just see why this turned orange. I'm such a noob at this, I'm sorry. So, skincare. Let's just say you know, this is a warm day, your skin is probably not as dry anymore, but it's really flaky. It's really dull and it doesn't feel very smooth. But you're using your moisturizer, you're just not seeing the biggest difference. Yes, baby? A star? A star on the floor? That's beautiful. So, you know, the very bad connection. Okay. So what do? There are a lot of things you can actually do to quickly give yourself like a facelift, smooth skin, brighter skin, just more healthier looking skin. And the first thing I'm going to recommend is baking soda. And I've been talking about baking soda for a really long time on my Instagram. And for anybody who wants some advice from me, I always recommend baking soda. This is how baking soda is stored in my house. I leave it open. It's in the medicine cabinet. I'm in my bathroom right now. And what we do is when we're brushing our teeth, we dip the toothbrush in here and we brush, and that brightens our teeth. This is an excellent, excellent natural exfoliant. So, what I do and what I did this morning and why my skin looks so amazing and I feel so much better about going outside and even wearing makeup, my makeup is wearing better, is I took some soap, which the soap that I'm using right now is from Ology. I get it from Walgreens. You can also get it from Duane Reade. It's cheaper than Bronner's, but it is a multi-purpose use. It's all natural. It's just all oils. And this is the lavender scent, and I love it. And castor oil is just an incredible, incredible soap. So I put that in the palm of my hand, and then I mix just a half a teaspoon of baking soda in there, and I just move it around, and then I gently massage around all the corners, my hairline, my neck, even around my ears. Definitely get up in your nose area, your brow area. This tends to really build up with skin and not just exfoliate naturally fast enough, so the skin kind of builds up. It looks really dull around this area. Definitely want to get around your mouth. This is a high traffic area, and also there are certain areas, especially in a woman's face, on a woman's face, where you see your signs of aging more quickly than other areas, like around your eyes, around your mouth, in this area, and here where lines form. So you want to make sure you get this T-zone. Now this is a big pore area, all of this, so you want to concentrate there too. So basically the whole face, but your T-zone is very important. Your hairline is also really important, and your neck, of course, is extremely important. So what you want to do is just gently massage. It can be a really abrasive scrub if you're physically scrubbing hard, because it naturally just exfoliates. You just have to pat it on your face and leave it for a few seconds, and it's going to exfoliate the dead skin gently. But if you're scrubbing hard, you can really hurt yourself. So you want to not do that. Be extremely gentle. Use warm water. Let it sit there. And just in general, the whole time that you're using it and doing it, don't do it for too long. Like a minute is perfectly fine. If you do it longer than that, it could burn, and your skin can be a little irritated and red, and it's just because it's that strong. But the most wonderful thing about it is that it's all natural. So it's a natural brightener, it's a natural cleanser, an exfoliator. So it's almost like using a washcloth without using a washcloth. And it's not as abrasive as the hard grains of salt or sugar or any other kind of physical exfoliant that you buy at the store. This is really great. In my house, this sits in the tub, near the tub. This is the one that we use, and we exfoliate everything, head to toe. Once a month, we exfoliate our scalp, because the products that we use, no matter what they are, they build up in the scalp. They build up around the crevices and the corners, your feet. You're always on your feet. They get really hard and brittle. You want to make sure you concentrate exfoliating those areas. Hold on one second. I have to check to see what my daughter's doing. Hey, you. Would you like me to open the door?
I'm sorry.
Don't get sorry. You didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, guys,
Be careful. No jumping on the bed.
Mommy,
Yes, baby.
can't touch.
Okay, I'm back. So now that we touched on exfoliating, that is actually one of the most important things that you can do for your skin. Once you've exfoliated your skin, now you washed off that layer of dead skin that was preventing your pores and your skin from breathing and looking beautiful and being smooth. And so now it's almost like you have brand new skin. Now what do you do with that brand new skin? You have to moisturize it. Once you put water on your face, you splash water, you always want to re-moisturize, always. Even plain old water, whether it's clean or not, filtered or not, you have to moisturize after, because it is a form of cleansing. And it'll strip any oils that you had on your face that are keeping you young, elastic, and moisturized and movable, and also protected, because moisturizer can protect your skin from the environment. It is a layer that's sitting on your skin, and it's not allowing the environment to come in direct contact with your bare skin. So how can you moisturize? If you're a really dry type, you need something that's really thick. That's all. You need something that says intensive moisturizing. Now, if it says oil in it, it's not always super beneficial for even the driest of skins, because oil really just sits on the top layer of the skin. And if you have a situation where you're dehydrated, you need something that's going to last, and something that may even sink into your pores just a little bit. And I know that sounds like a really scary thing to most people, but I do this all the time with like shea butter and coconut oil and olive oil. I mix these things together. They do sink into your pores. My favorite thing to do is to counteract all the good and bad things that you do. Anything that you do too much of, whether it's good or bad, isn't a good thing. You always need to create balance in everything in the universe, especially your skin, especially the things that we do on a daily basis. So, how do you counteract? You exfoliate. You exfoliate your skin once or twice a week, whatever is necessary or needed for you and whatever you do with your skin. You have to exfoliate that stuff out. You have to get a wash that's going to clean better, deeper, more deeply. What? Use your words, baby. I don't understand. What are you saying? Bye. So that's one. Now, as far as like recommendations, I use a lot of natural things, but a lot of the unnatural things like French skincare, I just absolutely love indulging in that stuff. Even some American brands I'm in love with. I mean, if it's like, let me see. I like this winter I had a really tough time with my skin, and I stayed true to my nature. I stuck with the shea butter. I even tried products that my mother-in-law was making, and they didn't last very long on my face, although they were perfect for my body. I just needed something that would almost like solidify in my skin, on my skin, in my pores for me to feel comfortable. Oil would just sit there. So, wow, this video is turning out to be a lot more than just spring makeup, but we're gonna get there because this is the very beginning of beautiful skin and spring skin, which is clear and glowing, right? Anyway, so yeah, you gotta find the moisturizer that works for you, and the only way you're gonna do that is by trying. Now, you look at your skin type, you assess it for your needs, and then you go out and you search based on those needs. So if you have super dry, dehydrated skin, you need to find an intensive moisturizer. You need to stay away from things that are really stripping your skin. Now, a lot of people would say, so if that's the case, why are you using something as strong as Castle soap? It is extremely intense, but that's how I counteract all the makeup that I use. It is the only thing that will totally take out everything quickly for me. Now, what I can do is use cotton balls, but I do that anyway. I could take olive oil, rub it all over my face, and then maybe even take a washcloth or a baby wipe or a makeup remover and take off all the makeup and then start off like that. And you can oil cleanse, which is just moisturizing the whole time. You're never stripping your skin, and that is the best way to remove your makeup and to maintain gorgeous skin, prolong those lines that are gonna inevitably come to your face as we age. Those things are going to help. I just don't do those things because I need the quick, fast, gonna work things, and then in the middle of my week, maybe once or twice, I'll totally exfoliate my skin, and that works. I'll let the baking soda sit on my nose, which is where I get blackheads. Sit on my nose and chill there for maybe a minute and a half, and then wash it away, and everything just comes right out. And sometimes I have to go in and do some extra squeezing too, and I'm very gentle with that. I've been doing it forever. So now that we've hit all those important steps before you put your makeup on, and I did not touch on a lot of other skin types, but like I said, you need to just assess your own skin and then go to the store based on that assessment. So if you have really oily skin, you probably don't want to buy a moisturizer that has oil in it. You want to look for words like light, ultra light, water-based even. or maybe even just coconut oil. And I know that sounds counteractive, but if you really research coconut oil or olive oil, these things sit on the skin, they'll dissolve, and you'll feel really balanced as an oily type. So assess your skin, go to the store with that assessment. And if you have a beauty advisor there, do your research before so that when she starts talking about certain keywords, you know that she knows what she's talking about. And then you can trust her and move on from there and use her recommendations. So now, you moisturized, you exfoliated, you have clear, beautiful foundation. The foundation is your skin, the canvas is your skin, and it's clean and clear. Now, we can put our foundation on. I recommend putting on a very light layer or building if you have a light foundation. Light meaning light coverage. Me, I have a heavy coverage. I like that because I get to gauge how heavy it looks on my skin and how much makeup I want to wear that day. So the one that I use is the Ultra HD Makeup Forever Stick Foundation. No. Sorry. So I use a foundation brush from Morphe. It's the M439. It's a very densely packed foundation brush. It's extremely dense. And I'll use this for my whole face. With this foundation, I'll let it sit there and let it merge with my skin and let it become one and really sit there for just a few minutes while maybe I do something else. And then I let it chill. Maybe I'll even do my eyebrows while I just let that chill. And then I'll lightly dust my face with facial powder. Now, the one that I have is not the one that I need right now. I just ran out, so I'm using whatever I have, which right now is the translucent Ben Nye powder, which I can see on my face. I hate it, but I put so much moisturizer on, and even just letting that foundation sit there allows the powder light. I put it a light coverage. It really allows it to sit there and sink in and disappear, and I like that. But it is the techniques that you do, the techniques that you use that are going to determine that outcome. So you can also, after you put that powder on, if you don't like the way the powder's sitting, you can spritz water over your face, and that's gonna solve all your problems. I promise. I even do that at the very end of my makeup, and that is wonderful. So I want to move on to little details. Now, today, let's get a little closer. I don't usually use eyeliner. I do only put it in my tight waterline, which is right on this line here where my eyelashes meet my lids. Right under there, that's where I'll apply black, and today I put green. So I'd love to show the green that I put. This is where you just don't even need to, I don't know who that is. Sea Green by Jordana. This is in your local drugstore. Easy liner for eyes, and this is Jordana. This is like $1. I love it. I even use their lip liners. I love them. My favorite lip liner of all time is by Jordana, and it's called Natural. So I put this in there because green is going to help my eyes, my colored eyes, stand out. So I'll put it in there, and you can't even see it when you look at me. You just know that there's something different going on there. And beside the color point, it helps my eyes stand out more. And I love that. I love that so much because it defines my eyes. I really like the shape of my eyes when I'm done doing that step, and then I put my mascara on, which I use this awesome mascara I'd love to recommend to anybody for big, thick lashes. You really have a lot of control over how your lashes look. I know the same number keeps calling me. Hold on, guys. I have to see what my daughter's doing. Hunter Bailey.
Oh, yes.
Is that Hunley? Hunley? Hi, Hunley. I told you to clean your room and it actually looks worse. Can you clean up your room? Yes. Good job. I'll be back in 2 minutes and I want to see your room clean. Okay? Okay. Sorry about that. So the recommendation for mascara is the Full Lash Bloom by CoverGirl. Not waterproof. And this one is the Very Black. There's also like, what is it? I'm not gonna say charcoal. I think it is charcoal. Very Black is the one that I choose. So you can do brown, you can do black. I love doing, when I want super light, natural, no makeup, I'll use brown because it'll give that beautiful shape to my lashes and it'll open up my eye because that's what mascara does. But it's not super black, so it just looks like that's the way my lashes are, and that's freaking awesome. So, but that's not what I'm doing now. I'm doing Very Black, and yeah, I'll put that after I put my eyeliner, and it'll help my eyes stand out. And to give you a better visual, that's what my eyes look like today. See? I also did my eyebrows, and that's another step that anybody can do to really give you a more refined look, which is something that I like. I just like to look polished and refined. I don't always like to look dolled up, which is something I was talking about in my podcast. I was talking about the IT Bye Bye Under Eye Illuminator. That is so fantastic, but I do not use a lot because I want my skin to shine through. I want the darkness to shine through just a little bit so that I don't look so perfect, so I don't look doll-like. And I like that look sometimes when I'm like going out, but not all the time. So now where was I? Do your eyebrows. Now, I wanted to give a little tip for the eyebrows. I use the Pomade Dark Brown Anastasia Dip Brow, and it's so fantastic. And let me tell you, I got this such a long time ago, and it still works perfectly fine. It's not old, it's not dried up. The key to using that, this is my favorite formula of foundation, of brow fill-in, color, whatever you want to call it. I love this method the most because you can really control how the outcome of your eyebrows. This is what I like. And this isn't even like my most perfect. I love there to be a little bit of imperfection. I do not put foundation or concealer around there to give that perfect look. I don't like that. Sometimes I'll do that, like I said, if I want to go out and I want to look super done up and perfect, I'll do that. But as far as like the everyday thing, this is what I love. A long time ago, I waxed that corner off, so there's always less hair there than this one. So I'll always start there first, and you see it's just a shadow almost. It's not even like a line. It's just a little bit, and then I'll brush it in, and it'll look like hair. It'll look all natural. God, I'm so yellow in here. I wish that wasn't the case, but what can you do? So let me see maybe if I could get you here. Get better lighting. No, that's just weird. Back here. Sorry. It's saying I have very bad connection. So, okay. So, next tip. I should just show you how I do the eyebrows, because you know what? That makes such a big difference. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is brush my brows up. I will take an angled brush like this. See if you can see that better. Angled brush like this. And I'll just brush the product just like that, making sure that it's remaining flat and true to its shape, because that's why we're using this brush, because of its shape. Now I'm gonna get super close in here. And I will, sorry, it's hard to see myself through my camera. I'll touch there and drag along that line. And if I see that there's a line there that I just created and it's like, it's too defined, I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Then I'll just start filling in by brushing up from that line. And that'll drag the color in there and it'll fade it out. And the brows would look more filled in. The gaps, see those little gaps there? I don't mind that being there because like I said, I don't want that perfect look. Yeah, that's how you'll do that. I always start off here.
Follow me, mommy, follow me.
I will follow you in a minute, baby. Always there. I like really long brows. That might be weird to some people. But I love that look. And that's how I do my eyebrows. And to finish it off, brush it up. For a long time, I wanted to switch up how my brows looked, so I let them grow a little thicker. I stopped cutting this area here, just so they can look a bit more wild. I like that look. I just started cutting it again for a more refined look. But it's just the difference that I see. It has nothing to do with anything, but that's just a style. Anyway, now on to the next tip. Oh, actually, for a more refined look as well. Today I don't have this, but you just want to take like a color eyeshadow that's closest to your skin. For me, that's Bamboo from MAC. I'll take a eyeshadow brush or a blending brush, which I use for almost anything. And I'll swirl it in there and get my lids, and with the blending brushes that I could apply it to my lid and then fan it out and really blend it out. And that's how you're gonna look beautiful. When your makeup is blended well, it's just a very gorgeous outcome. It looks flawless. It looks more natural. You don't want any hard lines anywhere, unless that's the look that you're going for, like a cat eye or something, of course. So now on to something more simple that anybody can do, whether you're wearing full makeup or no makeup on your face, especially women who are getting older. Your lips, the color of your natural lip color, it tends to just start fading, especially if you're a smoker. That line is not going to be as sharp anymore. So you want to get a color that is very close to your natural lip color. And you're just going to line that. And I'm going to... Okay, so this is what I did today. I love this. This is just defining my lip. I will get the very outskirts of my lip line. That's what I like to do. I like my lips to look a bit fuller because when I apply the lip gloss on top of it, that lip liner that's on the outside is going to be the definition, but everything in the inside is going to just make it pop. And that glow, the glossy appearance is going to make your lip look fuller. Now, if you want a more fuller look, even more full than what I just said, you want to get this area here. It's going to give it depth. This area here, you could even see it as I'm doing it now. Area here. This area here, here. Okay. And this gives a more fuller look. And then when you apply a lip gloss that is sheer. I gotta help the lighting here. I'm sorry. So you just cover all that definition that you just did, and it becomes a shadow that nobody sees what you did. No one sees like the artwork that you did that's underneath the sheer lip gloss. The lip gloss should flatter your face. It should look natural. It should bring back the color that your lips were, whether they were just like a pink or for me, this is like a little bit of a purple tinge, but it shows up really like I don't even know how to describe it really. It just kind of disappears and just gives my lips definition, health, a little bit of coverage. Yeah, a little bit of color. I love it. So another thing that you can do, moving on from that, and that I think is the most important thing, because women love lip gloss. They love their lips. It's one of the most attractive features on a woman. And you want it to stand out and you want it to look really beautiful. So those two little tips right there, you don't even need lipstick. You just need a lip liner that is super close to your lip, your natural lip color, and maybe even a clear lip gloss or something with a tinge of pink or mauve even. Beautiful. That's what mine is. It's mauve. I try to find that. 1 second, I gotta check on my dog. Ooh, Dora the... Oh, not Dora. That's Dory. Dory!
Look, Mommy, look.
That's Destiny. Where's Destiny? Yes, the whale shark. That's right.
Come on.
I know, baby. You gotta give me a second. I'm just trying to get this out there. Okay. So, where was I? I was talking about lips. Yeah, you just need like 2 products to make your skin, your lips pop. You can change the shape of them. You can make them look fuller. You can make them look more, you can make yourself look younger. And it's just pretty. You know, it's just pretty. It's more defined. It's pretty. It's like wearing foundation and covering up those little marks, maybe just even a little bit of redness that you have. It just makes you feel pretty. So those are my spring tips. And let's see, bronzer is a staple, especially if the sun hasn't hit you long enough where you're getting some color. And as we get older, we don't even want to do that because it just ages us faster. And yeah, bronzer. Bronzer is amazing. I'm going to give a great recommendation for bronzer. And that is the NYC, this was $2. The NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder. I use this every single day to give myself some color. Sometimes I'll even brush it over my entire face and my neck a little bit, but I'll give more concentration to my cheeks so that my cheeks stand out and so that you can see that there's the definition that I have. And I love it. I'm so sorry I'm so orange. This is poor lighting. But you could even brush some on your eyelids. The reason why I mentioned the eyeshadow coverage being so close to your skin is because that's how you're gonna look most natural. That's how you're gonna look like you're not wearing makeup, like you're not trying, like your skin really does just look that way, because you're just replacing the color that should be there, that was there when you were younger, with an eyeshadow. And it looks like you still have that youth, and you're totally faking it, but that's what makes us feel good. That's the face that you want to present to the world. So why not take that one step to do that one thing before you leave the house so that you don't even have that on your mind and you can go throughout the day more confident than you were if you didn't do that. And if you just felt like, you know what, I'm just going to have a sweatpants, no makeup day, which is totally fine too. And you should feel totally beautiful to do that too. But the days that you want to be a little more done up and you just want to look a bit nicer, maybe you're going out, you just want to look a little more refined, a little more ready for the world, to talk to anybody, to take on anything, that's when, you know, you want to throw on a little bit of makeup and perfect your look just a little bit. So, oh my God, I have the best tip for anybody that wants to look more healthy. Now, this is Makeup Forever. It is an orange, it's an orange eyeshadow, actually. They're quite big. Orange. You put the bronzer on your face, maybe even here, wherever you want to put it, but you take a separate, smaller brush, maybe one like this. This is actually a contour brush, but the tip is small enough, so I'll tip it in there. Always get rid of some of that product before you just get the apples of the cheeks. I even get some on the nose. It's like health from within. I'm sorry, I just flipped you real quick, and I don't even know how to flip you back. There you go. So, orange on the apples of the cheeks, after bronzer especially, gives you that super healthy glow from within look. And anybody can wear this color, from the darkest of skin tones to the lightest of skin tones. It all depends on how much you use. That's how you're gonna determine how nice it's gonna come out. But it's almost like a natural flush. It's almost like pink. It's actually just like pink. Pink is one of those colors that any skin tone can wear. If you have like a red flush, and that's maybe your biggest problem, you can diffuse all that redness with some tinted moisturizer or concealer in those areas, and then you dust a little light powder on them, and then you apply a pink or an orange, and it's gonna look like it's coming from within, especially if you blend it. Like I said, that's the most important thing. If you just have like a circle of orange or pink or any color on your face, it's just gonna look like you don't know how to do makeup. That's what it's gonna look like. So I hope that helped anybody, and this is the first time I went live, and I've been trying to figure this out, and I hope this really helped anybody for this season that's coming up, which is spring. And I hope everybody has an amazing spring, and you are inspired to get healthier, eat better, do more things, spend more time with the people that you love, and enjoy nature, and also take care of nature, and learn new things, have new experiences, and yeah, be more successful. Okay, I hope everybody's having a great day. Take care, and thank you for listening to me. Appreciate it so much. And if you would like to communicate with me, just leave a message, ask a question. I'll get right back to you. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.